Hey, Xango Nation, it's Ryan Anderson. I also have another guest in my office tonight, so we're going to be hanging out. The one and only Mr. Brian Gallagher. How you doing, Brian, tonight?
Hello, everybody.
Brian Gallagher is, we've been putting these on together the last couple, I guess. He's going to be starting his very own WWTs for Europe and South Africa, starting the first one on June 3rd. So those of you who, well, all of you, but we all have teams, right, all over the world, right? That's what our goal. We're building international businesses as we're building legacies. Be sure to let your team members know about the WWT starting on June 3rd for South Africa and Europe. And you'll be talking about promotions and everything else in those markets, so those will be specific for those markets as well. So great. Well, we are going to get started. We have a fun one tonight. As you guys know, in true WWT fashion, we start these off with quotes, end them with quotes so that we can get started off on the right track. Tonight, however, we're going to do something a little bit different. We are actually going to share some of your quotes. So the one and only TJ Scheiss over our distributor relations actually sent me this week. I don't know if you guys know, maybe you guys have seen, maybe you guys have participated in some surveys. We're constantly surveying and talking with the field, talking with distributors, talking with customers, talking about how we can get better, what are the things that we can be doing. And this first quotes are actually some of the quotes that came in just this week of some of the things that was being said and from you guys, and so some of your quotes. So I really wanted to start tonight off by sharing some of your quotes because, you know, this is truly what we're doing. You know, we talk about building businesses and building legacies, and a big part of those stories, of those legacies, are the stories that go behind it. So I just want to read a couple of them. I just pulled 5 of them. He sent me a couple hundred of them, so I can start pulling them and doing them. But if it were, if there's any misspellings or grammatical errors, you can't blame me because I just cut and pasted from your all's comments. So all I removed was the name. So if it weren't for the Ignite and Limitless, and sometimes Reload too, depending on how I'm feeling, I wouldn't have the strength and stamina to do the exercise videos I do. Thank you for the amazing products you provide. My favorite product by far speaks for itself. It's the juice, the fountain of youth, and best anti-inflammatory product yet. 10 years now. That's one of our older customers, 10 years. I love the juice because it helps me maintain my medical conditions of Crohn's. I've also loved the Ignite and Reload. They help recover after my hospitalization. Thanks, Xango. I never knew I would be using powdered protein product. Now I use them daily. I start my morning meal with a shake made with the orange juice and veggie protein along with half of a Limitless. Absolutely addicted to the flavor of this mixture. It works with chocolate or vanilla. I save a couple of ounces for mixing with my Ignite before lunch, and also an addicting flavor combo. I have not tried switching to the Ignite and Limitless as the new pro suggests. I feel that doing so would keep me up later than I usually am anyway, which is too late as it is. So those are some of your quotes. Keep them coming in. We love hearing from you guys. We love seeing some of those experiences and hearing about those stories. And definitely with the power of 3, which we're going to cover tonight and talk about, is definitely going to lead us down that path of creating more and more stories as we go. So tonight I wanted to kind of go and give a highlight and talk about, you know, because today we did, it's the last Thursday of the month, and for our premieres and above we do a call that we like to call the In the Know call. And I shared some numbers with them, and you know, it was on March 3rd when we rolled out the Power of 3. And when we rolled out the Power of 3, we shared a little bit about what it was that we were doing and why we were doing it and what the Power of 3 was. But so I just want to dive in and talk a little bit about some statistics, and I'm going to share some statistics that I shared on the leadership call earlier. In 2013, the DSA statistics showed that 70% of all new signups, brand new people who came into the business, not Xango, this is an overall average, never signed anyone up, nor did they ever place a second product order. But they also showed that 98% of those who achieve $5 per month are actively building the business 1 year later. So me and my group and my department, what we focus on are 2 statistics, 2 things that we're constantly looking at. The number of people that are being introduced to Xango, either through customers or distributors, prospects, the power of 3, sampling, sharing. We look at those numbers. We also look at from a retention standpoint, because our overall goal here at Xango as a company is that whether you're with us 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, 1 year, 100 years, no matter how long you're with Xango, we always want you to feel like you got more out of Xango than what you put into it. And some of the statistics that we've seen, and I'll share some of the Xango statistics that led us to the power of 3, Xango's helped out more than 170,000 people earn $1,000 or more in a single month. $1,000 or more a month. And our company goal is we want to create 1 million thousandaires. What does that mean? If we had 1 million people every month earning $1,000 or more in a single month, then we know that we're going to create tens of thousands of millionaires, but that's not our overall objective. Think about that. If we can have over 1 million families around the world earning $1,000 or more in a single month, what would that do? What kind of an impact would that make on the world? Think about it in your own life. What would an additional $1,000 right now, this month, in the month of June that's coming up, what would an $1,000 do? An extra $1,000 do for you and your family? The reality is that some of you might be thinking, well, I'd like to earn more than that. But some of you, and for some of us, it's life-changing. It's a mortgage payment. It's credit card debt. It's putting a child in school. It's putting brand new tires on a car that you haven't been able to afford tires for. It's literally life-changing for those, and it's definitely something that is impactful. Xango has helped more than over 250,000 people earn $500 or more in a single month. 250,000 people. And so what the Power of 3 is designed to do is it's designed to literally help people become thousandaires. It's not just a great, verbiage, it sounds great, the power of 3, 3 a day, 3 away, 3 incredible products, the system. It's not just the name of the plan. It's something that's going to lead us to that goal of creating 1 million thousandaires. And let me just show you some of those numbers and how we're seeing that. In the month of May, and obviously we're still in May, we're just a few days away. I can't believe that, Monday is going to be June 1st. But in the U.S. alone, sponsoring is up 36%. Global signups are up 32%. Mexico is up 70%. Colombia is up 41%. Taiwan is up 10%. Hong Kong is up 33%. Canada is up 18%. Kazakhstan is up 200%. The UK is up 200%. Belgium's up 35%. Spain's up 32%. Malaysia is up 125%. And South Africa is up 87%. Now, when you start looking at this and you start talking about those types of numbers, this is a 12-year-old company. The Power of 3 and what we're doing here at Xango is that we're literally creating a new and incredible opportunity in a 12-year-old stable company that is debt-free, that has a track record of creating over 100 millionaires and over 40 multi-millionaires. That's what we're doing. I believe, and you guys have heard me talk about on these webinars, that in the next 12 years that we'll do 3 to 4 times more than what we did in the first 12 years. And for those of you that are plugging into these weekly webinar trainings, for those of you that are plugging into the Power of 3, you guys are the ones that you're going to be the tip of the spear that's leading the charge, that's creating the next wave, because we've created a brand new opportunity in this stable platform, this stable opportunity. Let's dive in and start looking at this strategy, the growth strategy behind Xango in 2015, and start looking at some of those things. But before we do that, let's go to a quote by the one, the only, the man, Jim Rohn. Let others lead small lives, but not you. Let others argue over small things, but not you. Let others cry over small hurts, but not you. Let others leave their futures in somebody else's hands, but not you. That's truly what the Power of 3 is doing, is that we're literally helping empower people. We're taking control. We're not going to allow others to dictate us leading small lives. We're not going to let others argue over small things. We're not going to let, cry over small hurts. We're not going to leave our future in other people's hands. We're taking control. We're growing. We're going to take these things and we're going to do that. Let's talk about the product strategy. You know, right now we have a world-class category-creating products. You guys have heard me say this before, but for those of you who are new, this is our product line. This is our product family. Any one of these products we could take as individuals and we could create a billion-dollar brand out of any one of these products. The millions of dollars behind the research, the science, the dedication, the resources that's gone behind these products and developing and creating these products and bringing them to market is bar none better than anything that we've seen in the natural supplement industry. And we have them here at Xango. We have them at our fingertips. However, we chose to take the Xalo products, the Xalo Power of 3, the Ignite Limitless Reload, because these are the products that we know deliver fast and immediate results. I want to be able to give you a product, and within 24 hours, I want you to be able to see and feel noticeable differences. Why? Because when we start educating and we start telling the stories and we start talking about some of the science behind all of these incredible products, sometimes we lose people. There's a quote that says that we want to keep things simple. Zig Ziglar always says you have to keep things simple. You have to keep it on a 7th grade level so that the professors and scientists can understand it. And that's really what we're doing with the Power of 3. The Power of 3, it comes in this incredible trio. You have the Ignite, the wake up in the morning, the product that gets your day started right. You have the Limitless. I sampled a really good friend of mine and one of my mentors in this business. I sampled her and her husband a little over a month ago, and they bought a month's worth of product, and she emailed me yesterday and said, "Hey, Ryan, how do I get some more of those products?" She says, "I've noticed that they're definitely giving us our best day yet, but one of the things that she's noticing the most is she says they're helping her mood. They're changing her mood, and they're helping her get through her day better." And that's what our products do. This is why we call it your best day yet. So you have the Ignite, Limitless. Limitless is that mental clarity, focus, the vision, the competitive advantage that it gives us over our coworkers, our teammates, and our family members. Xalo Reload is an incredible product that we take before we go to bed, that first 90 minutes of the rejuvenation process, having the ability to wake up younger than when we went to bed, which is a huge opportunity. Let's talk about the plan, the number 3. Number 3 represents the principles of increased growth and abundance. It also symbolizes the synthesis and creation. That's really what we're doing is that, we talk about with the Power of 3, enabling people to live the lifestyle not only that they want, because we all want a better lifestyle. If we didn't, we would be dead. John Maxwell says that complacent people are already dead. They just haven't made it official yet. We want to progress. We want to get better. That doesn't mean that we don't live great lives now. That just means that we want to get better. We want to have a better lifestyle. And I believe that every one of us not only wants but deserves a better lifestyle. And that's what the Power of 3 is. Like it says, it represents the principles of increase, growth, and abundance. It also symbolizes the synthesis and creation. The Power of 3, 3 key products. Now, this is something that we're going to be running with through the summer months. This is something that we've been running with through March. It's something that we will continue with. However, in September, we've got some incredible products, plural products, that deliver fast and immediate results, long-term benefits, science, clinical studies, results that are going to be absolutely phenomenal. That, guess what? They're going to plug into the Power of 3. You're going to have another tools, more products, more opportunities to reach a bigger audience, a bigger customer, bigger distributor base with these products that we're rolling out at convention, and you're going to be able to plug that into that. So 3 key products, 3 ways to win: retail, customers, distributors, 3-month commitment, increased retention, 3 distributors per month, 3 customers per month, 3 months growth plan. I had an individual reach out to me the other day and was talking about that it had been a number of years since he had been with Xango. He was one of our thousandaires at one point. And for whatever reason, life got in its way, and he wasn't with Xango for a number of years. But now, because of the power of 3 and the path and the plan that was introduced to them, is seriously something that is brought that passion back. It's given him a path, a roadmap, and an understanding. You know, as you start talking to individuals about this company and the amazing products and the compensation plan and the leadership, another big selling point for us and for individuals that we introduce to this incredible company is that we have a proven success plan. We have a system with tools that provide you a path to success. See, there's a lot of great companies. This industry would not have been able to do over $170 billion last year if there weren't great companies in this industry. Obviously, Xango is one of them. And for the last 12 years, we've been able to show people how to be successful. But with the power of 3, I truly believe in our industry's history, over 100-year history, that for the first time we have the ability to teach you and teach our teams and teach our customers how to be successful. Teach them how to be successful. And that's what the power of 3 does. How do we do that? There's the plan. The plan. Let's not forget the plan. It's 8 simple steps. Number 1, define your why. Why do we start that? Now, for those of you who've plugged into the AMP app, there's an incredible video on there that Joe's talking and teaching people about how to see and how to plug into the plan and how to define your why. You know, if your why doesn't make you cry, it's probably not strong enough. Jim Rohn always says that when the why becomes strong enough, the how becomes easy. Define your why. Number 2, set goals. Big goals and little goals. Big goals are going to be the things that we're striving towards. The little goals are the metrics that we do day in and day out that ties us to that ties us to the facts, that ties us to those big goals. Our little goals have to align with our big goals, and our goals most certainly should align with our dreams. And there is absolutely a difference between our goals and our dreams. Our goals are the milestones and the steps that lead us to our dreams. And I believe that if you do the power of 3 correctly, that we will outlive our goals and our dreams. Number 3, we make a list. We all know people in our lives. We come in contact with people every day, with people who need us. You know, I shared those stories at the beginning. I shared those testimonials at the beginning that we collect through our surveys, not because it's fun and it makes us feel good, but there are people. How many people do you know right now that are waiting for an opportunity like Xango, that are waiting for a proven success plan like the power of 3, that are waiting for products to literally change their life? I have so much love and respect for my parents. I would not be here if it wasn't for my mom, who said yes to an opportunity over 30 years ago. And because somebody presented her with an opportunity, that's what this is. Make a list. Everybody deserves an opportunity to hear what we have to offer them. Number 4, sample and invite. What is that? We have products that deliver fast and immediate results. We're inviting people to see and experience what we have. We're inviting people to be able to understand and to have and have that window of an opportunity to see what it is. Number 5, press play. This is something that is coming in the AMP app. This is something that we have. We have a 3-video set series that will be in this AMP app that you'll be able to. We'll also make it available on the My Xango Builder so that you literally have an opportunity that walks through. It's a 3-video series that walks people through understanding. There's 3 steps. I think when you sample somebody, they have 3 choices. 1, to become a customer. 2, to become a sharer, somebody that loves the products, wants to consume the products, and has a few family and friends they want to share with that. Or 3, become a business builder, somebody that sees the value in our products and sees the value in our lifestyle and our opportunity and has that opportunity. That 3-step video series will help people walk that through to be able to make those decisions. The app also makes that also available. Number 6, the follow-up. The AMP app is the number 1 follow-up tool that I have ever seen. It's exclusive to Xango. Nobody else has it, and it is something that is incredible. It's the number 1 follow-up tool, but that's what we have to do. We have to sample, we have to invite, we have to follow up with them. Number 7, once they've made the decision to become a customer, a sharer, a business builder, we have to connect them with the team. What does that mean? We connect them with our sponsors, our teammates, our upline, our downline, our corporate representations, because at the beginning stages, when people join the company, they're not joining Xango. They're joining your team. They're buying a product from you. And so as we connect them with the team and we connect them with this lifestyle and the opportunity, what we're doing is we're leading them literally down a path, seeing that they're part of something that's much greater and bigger than what they could ever accomplish on their own. We're taking them on a path and a journey and helping them understand that Xango is more than just a product. It's more than just an opportunity. It's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle of abundance and joy and dreams and happiness, and that's what this is. And then number 8 is that thing that I was talking about earlier, that when you do the power of 3, you literally will outgrow your dreams. You'll outgrow your dreams, and the big thing that we're going to have to do is that you're going to have to replace those goals and dreams with bigger, better, stronger goals and dreams, and that's really what we're doing here. Now, let's talk about the first step of the power of 3. I can earn up to $240 a month. Month 1, we say month 1 or target 1. The power of 3 is this, is that we have to be able to take people down steps. This is about baby steps. Somebody, you yourself may have signed up and said, I wanted to join this company, I wanted to join this business because I wanted to earn $10,000 a month. A lot of people have that number in their head, that $10,000 a month, because that becomes that 6-figure earner. I'm earning over 6 figures a year. That's $120,000. But the reality is that there's not one multi-million-dollar earner, not $1 million club member, not one 6-figure earner in this company that did not start out by earning a couple $100 a month first. They all went through there. You follow any one of their timelines, and every one of them started out here. And that's what we want. We want people to be able to start and be able to grow and be able to start there. So you commit to 3 months, enroll on AutoShip, get your Xango Rush ticket, like Xango on Facebook, start the plan. Do 3 a day, give 3 away, sample 30 people, show the plan 3 times a week, sponsor 3 new distributors, 3 new customers, plug into weekly trainings, join the 1, 2, 3, 2 call. Those are the things. Is we have a system so that you are able to dive into and have a plan. And that first step, that first goal, we say month 1 or target 1. A lot of people, we have certain people that are hitting this in their first week. We have some people that are hitting this in their 3rd or 4th month. There's an opportunity here. But their number 1 target that we need to do as business builders, as distributors, is help our team members get to that point. Get to that point where they're earning enough to pay for their products and they're feeling great because of it. We want them to make their investment whole in that first target. Help them start to be able to do that. And once we are able to do that, then we can go to the target 2 or month 2. We can go to the target 3. The second target, once we start helping them get their products for free, earning enough to pay for their products, we want to get them to that $500. Remember, 98% of individuals who get to $500 or more in a single month are actively building the business 1 year later. Now think about that. 98%. What are the metrics that I talked to you guys about in the beginning that I constantly focus on? I don't focus on sales because I know that if I can increase the number of people being introduced to the company and I can increase the retention numbers, that sales numbers will grow up. If I can get those 2 numbers to increase, guess what? I also get sales to grow up, which increases checks, which increases the chances and likelihood that we will get to that goal of creating 1 million thousandaires a month, and that's what we're doing. So the second target, or month 2, is to get to, I'm paying for my products and I have extra money to spend. That third target is to 1,000aires. We want to create the 1,000aires, and that's what we're going to do. And we do that by repeating the 8 steps. Now, we have a lot of fun. We get on here. We start doing we start talking about these trainings. We do these every week, but we are going to be doing what we call an XBA, the Xango Business Academy. Xango Business Academy, we have the first one, as you've seen, in June. That one is full. The next one is going to be coming in August. It's either going to be, and we're going to nail this down with Gordon Morton by early next week so we can have the dates. It's either going to be August 7th and 8th, or it's going to be August 14th and 15th so that we can have this. What is it? It's the Xango headquarters. It's for you, your team members, and prospects. How? We email Kelly Allred because we email Kelly for everything because we absolutely love her. Her email is at kellya@xango.com. We're going to be doing that in August. And then we have the Xango Business Academy. What is it? It's an in-depth training. It's inspiration. It's personal growth. We're going to be taking your business and we're going to be able to take it and take it to the next level. We are going to make you an expert at the power of 3. We're going to do that through Jim Rohn's teachings, through Jim Collins' Good to Great. We're going to do that through all of those. The cost is $99 per person or $150 per couple. That includes all of your meals, your training materials, your swag, $400 worth of product. Why are we giving away $400 worth of product? The idea is, again, it's about empowering. If I give you a fish, you eat for a day. If I teach a man how to fish, he eats for a lifetime. That is a very old principle from Christ, right? And that's really what we are doing here is that we're going to give you $400 and we're going to show you how to take that product and go out and build a business and recoup your costs from coming to the event and build a business. That is something that is very, very important to us. Plus, you get points for the car drawing, which we're going to be giving away a brand new Mercedes. Vivian Johnson just had a great question. Will there be one in September? No, we're doing them every other month because we're not doing one in September because we're going to have the greatest XBA at the Xango Rush Convention, which is September 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th, which will be category creating one of the, by far, the best events that Xango has ever done. So you'll want to make sure you're there. So you guys have heard me also talking about the iPads, Fortune and Fame. How do we participate? We purchase any of the Xalo 3D packs, plug into the plan, sponsor 3 new distributors or preferred customers. April, May, the drawings, we've already given those iPads out. For the in May, however, we're taking all of the participants, everybody that qualified in March, April, and May. We're putting them in for a drawing. The winner of that's going to get 6 Xango Rush tickets, 3-night suites, backstage passes, VIP seating, and it is an incredible opportunity. Now, for those of you who did not get an iPad during the iPads Fortune and Fame promotion, we have a promotion running right now in the U.S. and Canada that is awesome. You come in and you purchase any of the Xalo 3D packages. We have the Xalo 3D Mini, we have the Xalo 3D, and we have the Xalo 3D Juice packages. You purchase any one of those, and then you have 60 days from the time you purchase one of those packages to bring in 10 new customers and or distributors, or a combination thereof, 10 new people on 100 PV order or more, and you will receive on stage at convention your very own brand new iPad mini. Now, we've been giving it, we want every person on this webinar and on this call to earn an iPad mini. Why? Because of all of these incredible tools that we have coming out. We have the Xango, My Xango Builder, we have the tax deductor, we have the AMP app, so that we want to be able to do that. And Scott Pearson's, you're absolutely right. Our future is so bright. We'll all need sunglasses because that's what's happening here at Xango. So there's 3 things that I want all of you to focus on. Number 1, I want you to earn an iPad, and I want you to help your team members earn iPads. Number 2, I want you to focus on getting on the trip. I guarantee you that if you've earned your way on the trip, there's already, I think, over 100 people that's already earned the trip. But if you get on the trip to the Mexican Riviera, you will have built a business. You will absolutely have built a business. And the goal is not only for you to get on the trip, but how many of your team members can you get on the trip? So you want to make sure that you're doing that. So number 1, the 3 things we're focusing on. Number 1, earning an iPad. Number 2, earning the trip, going to the Mexican Riviera in January. Number 3 is you want to focus on getting you and your team members to convention. Because I guarantee you, Gordon Morton always says that leaders are born at events, but I guarantee you this is going to be the best convention that you'll ever see. Not only do we have Robert Kiyosaki there, not only do we have Eric Alexander there, not only do we have the founders and the executive team and all of the amazing multi-million-dollar and million-dollar earners of Xango going to be there, but we also have the biggest product launch in Xango's history is going to be there. The tools to support that, the education and the training that you guys will get at convention will literally catapult your businesses, and it will be the foundation and the basis of that next 12 years of growth that Xango is going to experience. So, in true Xango fashion, we are at 7:30. Try to keep these at 30 minutes. I want to hear, if we wait until we're ready, we'll be waiting for the rest of your lives. You know, I think a lot of times there's this principle called the green light principle. And the green light principle is that people are sitting in their driveway of their homes, in their cars, waiting for the green lights at every stoplight to turn green before they'll leave to be able to reach their destination. But the reality is that we can't wait until we're ready, or we'll be waiting for the rest of our lives. We have to start now. We have to get going now. We have to start now. There's no better time to start on the rest of our lives than now. You can put it off till tomorrow, but I guarantee you if you're going to put it off till tomorrow, then you're going to put it off to the next day, and you're going to put it off to the next day, and then pretty soon you're going to wake up and wonder where your life went. What did you do with yourself? What legacy did you build? What legacy did you leave behind? Because I know it's your time. I know it's your time, and I know it's our time, and I know that the time is absolutely now. You know, if you look at and you study the history of our industry and you look at companies, legacy companies, not generational companies. Generational companies are here today, gone tomorrow. And there's thousands of those, and there'll be thousands more of those bright, shiny objects in the future. But I guarantee you, the legacy companies like Xango that are creating the momentum, there's very rare moments in history when your timing and the timing of the company align, and that's when millionaires are created. I absolutely love and appreciate every one of you. I appreciate you guys taking time out on Thursday nights to come on here. I appreciate you guys promoting these calls. I appreciate you guys promoting these webinars and doing what you guys do. I love each and every one of you. I am so grateful for all that you guys do each and every day. God bless you guys. Have an incredible week. Have an incredible weekend. Our time is now. The future is bright. And it is our time. God bless you guys. Thank you so much. That wraps our weekly webinar. Thank you so much. Have a blessed week. Thank you. God bless.